Cheers. Series 3. Lots of work, but... and there's a dog. They're digging a massive hole underneath this thing, which maybe is a good thing. Makes easy access to the underside of this thing, where I'm sure I'm going to be spending a lot of time. Is the engine. As you can see, quite a bit missing. The air oil filter, I've got it. I've just taken it out. I've given it a clean. That was the first thing I've done. I need to put the missing is the pipe from the carburetor to the air filter. I need to try and find one of those. We've got some weird things going on here with the clutch and brake masters. I mean, that one there, which I'm not even sure what it is. Could be the clutch, or it could be the brakes. I kind of think it's the is it the brakes? I think it's the brakes. The middle one's the brake, and that's the middle one. I'm pretty sure that's the brakes. I've got this tin can thing going over there, so I'll just put that little cut bottle on top to kind of, stop dirt and that falling in. But it's all going to have to come off and be cleaned. And then I just put that tin can on top of the carburetor to stop more dirt going in there. I mean, it's been sitting for 5 years, so I'm sure there's a lot of dirt that's already gone in there. But there we go. No battery, and I don't think you'll see it, but you probably can't see that down there. Go down there. Anyway, not sure if you could see down there, but no starter motor either, which means that's also another thing that needs to be collected and found and sourced. And the wiring is in a massive mess. I mean, just look on top of the distributor. I mean, what am I supposed to do with that? I have no idea of where all that goes. Oh, there's the other thing. So the fuel pump, which is over there, the mechanical one, somebody's just looped the pipe around, so obviously they're not using it. And as you note on here, no fuel pipe, and there, no fuel pipe. I'm not sure. I feel like I wanted to say that is like a fuel pump over there. Not sure if it is like an electric one, and they'd replaced that. They replaced the manual one with the electric one. Not sure, but there we go. Yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Underneath the Land Rover. That's not quite what I'm actually showing you. What I want to show you is that the prop shaft is missing. The front prop shaft. The back prop shaft, happily, is there, but the front one, nope, it's not. Let me see if we can get a bit closer to that. Dog. Fighting on the dog. There we go. You can still see the what you call a join. It's not CV. It's not CV join. What is it called again? Short something join. Anyway, that join still stuck in there, the old one. We got these shocks on here, old Safari shocks, but notice what's happened over here. This shock has just fallen off. So there's that. Okay. That is the end of my exhaust. Absolutely ripped off. I mean, that's destroyed there, but actually all along the exhaust, which I don't think you can see in the video, but it's all damaged. So that needs to be taken out and repaired. Also, I noticed this the other day. This looks like for coil springs, but this is an old Series Land Rover. It's not supposed to be that. So does that mean that this sashi has been taken from maybe an old Range Rover, or is that normal? I have no doubt, no ideas. Let me know in the comments if anybody even watches this, but there we go. Okay, let's just have a look in the back here. So this is the front of this little thing. Work that needs to happen here, you'll notice there's no ignition. It's all just been like ripped out. I don't know. Well, apparently they were crank starting this thing for like decades, so they're probably just joining up some wires or something. So I need to try and organize ignition. Now there is on this plate over here an ignition, in which I have no key for. Great. But I think if it's typical Land Rover, I think a screwdriver might work, or just any old Land Rover key. We'll give it a try and see what we can come up with there. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but as you can see here, like indicators just ripped out. All of that needs to be replaced. I mean, the wiring, there's just wires lying all over the place, in which I have no idea where they're gonna go. So yeah, that's the situation. Let's see if we can get a view of that clock. Here's another thing. You see it says 24,000 or whatever. I have no idea, like, is that 24,000 or is that 240,000? Or does this thing just go round and round? Again, if anybody is actually watching this, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, all of this is here in pretty good condition. The dash is really bad condition. Been in the sun, seems to be covered with like a vinyl. That is the Land Rover. I'm going to try and get it back on the road. The idea isn't to like restore it to anything like, you know, cool vintage style, but just want to get it on the road. Want to be able to drive from A to B in it. So let's see.